Okay. I think we're doing it. I think we're going. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Greater Restoration. We're doing a one shot right now, and it's 5e. And this is a terrible introduction. I really should have let you do it, Rafiki. I had way too much confidence in myself.
What do you mean? This is perfect.
This is a disaster, but the good news is it can only go up from here. So I'm not usually on Greater Restoration, but I am sometimes. So for people who don't know, I'm Kayla. I'm going to be running tonight's little shindig game. But more importantly, let's get to everybody else because they're the stars of this show. So yeah, let's who wants to go first?
No,
This is why I don't do any type of stream anymore. This is the exact reason nobody wants me.
if anything, it is setting the tone for the night, right? And that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
important part of the introduction. It is setting the tone, and you did amazing.
I was going to say, this is the normal types of shenanigans that we expect when Celine is a part of a game. So,
Okay, it makes me feel a little better.
Yeah,
makes me feel a little better.
Let's introduce like the newest guest on the show, right? First, let's do that.
Yes.
Way to put me on the spot there, Rafiki. Hi,
Congratulations.
hello. I'm Mervin. I will be portraying the wonderful Xander for the evening. You can find me on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer there. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. I have no idea what to say because I wasn't expecting to be the first one. This is gonna be
Damn
great.
right.
We are nailing this.
Professional
pro streamers. Pro streamers. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mervin's Musings. Twitter, same handle. And you can find me on the Tiki Talkies at Mervin's Musings there as well, where I like to put the occasional highlight from the stream. Usually me dying in amusing ways on Phasmophobia. But yeah, I do a lot of things for Extra Life and other small charities. And I'm really excited that you guys invited me out here today. So thank you so much.
All right. Do you want to put Celine on the spot now, or?
Oh, we can totally put me on the spot.
Yeah.
It's not technically on the spot if I'm prepared.
Yeah.
Right?
You are the only one.
Not true. Hi, I'm Celine. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do gaming on my channel as well as table reads of Shakespeare over on Chaotic Tiefling ATL. And I love to play the tabletop RPGs when I get an opportunity. You may have seen me here in some of the one-shots for charity last year, as well as the Titan's Grave campaign that happened. You can find me here on occasion. You can find me on Twitter at Celine. You can find me on Twitch at Celine. And that's basically the best ways to get in touch with me. And if you want to toss a coin to your streamer, I believe my Ko-Fi is still listed out there too.
Mm-hmm. It is. And I am Ricky. You probably seen me on the channel because I'm here every week, every Thursday with the Tales of Faerun campaign, and previously with the Titan's Grave campaign that I used to run. We should be back for season 2 sometime this year. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing tonight as Birdie, the strongest gnome alive. And yeah, this is gonna be hopefully fun, chaos, and welcome to our very first one shot of the month. We're excited to start this monthly series of one-off games that will probably feature a variety of cast and games and system and all that, because there's so many fun tabletop RPG out there that it's always hard to just pick one. So yeah. But before we get started, let's do just a quick announcement. As always, we'd like to thank the sponsor/affiliate for the channel. First and foremost, we are affiliated with Die Hard Dice. If you do !dice in chat, thank you, Celine. You will get two things. One is going to be a link towards the product of the month that we get a little bit of kickback on, which for the month of March is the Celestial Relic metal dice set. It is a beautiful dice set. I actually use it for my Paladin on Thursday because it is a very Paladin feel dice set.
Oh, it totally is.
Oh, absolutely. And you also get in there a discount code GRC10 where you can get 10% off your entire order, regardless if you choose to add that dice set to your order. You get a bit of discount, and if you choose, we also recommend you to just use directly our affiliate link. That I realize now that when I copy and paste, I put the GRC 10 and now with no space. Yeah, go me. So that
Pro
don't use
streamer.
that for now. I'm gonna fix that later. Yeah, I'm a professional. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Is it really a stream if there's not at least 3 errors?
Oh no. Second affiliation, we are affiliated with Point Press. If you do !HPP in chat, you will get our lovely affiliate link that if you do choose to use, we will get a little kickback, and it's gonna tell them that we sent you over there to make some wonderful stuff, such as the Deck of Many Things, the Unbelievable Setting, Sino Ua, and what was it that they made recently as well? I cannot remember. Anyway, they make so much awesome stuff. The Griffin Saddlebag, I think, is over there as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
I should really know more about people that I'm affiliated with. I don't know why any brand would want to be affiliated with me, but apparently another brand that decided that they were okay with being affiliated with us is 1985 Games. They make a retro feel with modern cool things, and dungeon craft terrains, and the Deck of Stories, which is essentially a little indie card deck that you can pretty much generate a quick story just with cue card, this may be the start, this may be the middle, and you just go from there. It helps you build sometimes one shot or full-on campaign. It's super fun. I had the joy to try it last week? I think so. On That One's Fun's channel. So yeah, it was super fun. And it fits with any type of system, game, whatever you want. Last time we had a space adventure. So yeah. But the most important thing that I want to also bring up tonight, and we're doing for the rest of the month, is that we are raising funds for MS Society because, well, MS sucks. It affects. I don't have the metrics, and all that. But if you go on the MS Society website, it will tell you probably way more than I ever could with my not enough educated about MS mine. Yeah, and go there. We have 2 little milestones. If we manage to reach them by the end of the month, that would be great. At $100, we're gonna give away a dice set. I'm actually, if it's still in stock, we're gonna give away one of the Aria dice sets from Die Hard Dice. They're really pretty. I'm gonna use them tonight. They're back in stock. And if we reach the 200 mark, we will give away one of the Deck of Stories from 1985 Games. So yeah, that'd be great. Donate for a good cause and get a chance to win some cool stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. We did it. Good stream, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for
Bye,
coming.
everyone.
This is as professional as this session is gonna be.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, does anybody else have any kind of announcements or plugs or just fun news to share? Cool beans. Let's
Are you
get into
trying?
it.
Are you trying to stall here?
I'm not trying to stall. I'm just trying to like be. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm not entirely sure. Oh boy. Okay. Let me see if I can. Can you guys hear the music?
Yes, we can.
Ooh.
Can you hear it twice? Does my speaker pick it up?
Nope. We're
No,
good.
It's not picking it up.
Cool. I love it when things work. All right. So, I am gonna turn it.
You adjusted it on your end, and I need to readjust on my side. Cool.
Oh yeah, sorry. It was a little loud for me too. I couldn't focus. Yeah. Okay. So, as Rafiki mentioned, like they're gonna be doing like different systems, different game every kind of month. Let me try again.
Every kind of month.
Every kind of month. You know, you have those months that are not like really months, but they're kind of months.
Yeah.
Which is all of them. So, but I figured what a better way to start off than just by doing like classic D&D 5e. I say classic D&D 5e because that's what everybody knows right now, and it's also the only one that I know. So,
You do.
where we're starting is we are starting with a group of adventurers who had traveled together for a while, had kind of become familiar with each other, but then life just kind of just sent them off in different directions. But lately, they've all had similar dreams, similar visions that started coming to them every night. And the messages that they were receiving from these dreams were a little bit unclear, but it did draw them all to the same place. It led you to the heart of a forest on the continent that you guys are living on called the Blooming Jungle. A jungle filled with dangerous creatures, beautiful wildlife, various flowers. It's a great tourist spot if you have some protection to go. So you guys have kind of traveled through here before, doing a little bit of escort, quests, things like that, but never to the heart of it, because the further in you go, the more dangerous it gets. But unable to ignore this strange feeling, this strange force pulling you towards the heart of this jungle, you eventually arrive and reconnect, and so that's kind of where we're gonna start. You guys meet in it's an odd clearing, which is strange because it's the middle of a forest, and as you've been going through it, things have just been getting denser and more complicated. It's been harder and harder to see past the trees, but you do come upon a clearing that, instead of on the very perimeter of the clearing, inside the trees, there are a series of statues that are all kind of facing outward with their palms outstretched, facing you, almost like telling you to halt. But in the center, there appears to be a flat, some sort of stone surface. So you can all use this opportunity to like talk to each other a little bit, or you can just jump right in and investigate. It's whatever pace you guys want to go at.
So are we all like just arriving?
Yes. Yeah. So you are all just arriving. I'm assuming, we never verified, but I'm assuming that that Betty and Birdie are traveling together previously.
Yeah, Betty
So
and Bertie probably went in the previous town.
Yeah.
We had to win Bertie's pants back after gambling. So.
Yeah. So you guys have been traveling together, had a little bit of time to like reconnect and things like that. But as you approach this clearing, you hear like a small rustling off to one of the sides, and you kind of like brace yourself and get ready for whatever's about to come out from behind these trees. And instead you see a familiar and friendly form, that of your long seen friend Xander.
So I'm about to stab him, then I realize it's Xander. So I'll just stab him lightly.
Don't, Birdie, don't stab Xander.
Hey, whoa! What are you doing with that? Huh, Shorty?
How else am I gonna know it's really him, right? If I don't stab him. I know Alexander screaming when he's in pain.
Yeah. That's not the best way to identify people, Birdie. Not by their screams. That's not a thing.
Look, it works for me. You know, I don't have to see them. I can just hear them, and it works.
Hi, Xander.
It's nice to see you too, Birdie. Betty, how you doing?
Well, you can see Birdie is fully clothed, which is good because that was a question.
That's a plus.
For now.
For now, look, the
We'll
only
have to roll
person you
dice
can
later
gamble.
and see if we can change that situation for you there, Birdie.
What are you looking for? A new pair of shorts?
Yeah. These have got a few tears in them.
Oh my.
What are you two doing out here, anyways?
Today's the same.
I
You know
mean,
what? It's been kind of weird. There's been having some weird dreams as of late. Thought maybe the boss, and he pats his sword at his hip. I thought maybe the boss was telling me I needed to go check some things out. But if you guys are here, what? I don't get it. What's going on?
well, we definitely don't have the same boss.
Yeah.
But no, I ran into Birdie in town. Because I also have been dreaming of this place, which is weird. Considering I've never been here before. So it's hard to dream of a place I've never been. And I gotta say, these statues are kind of creeping me out, man. They're kind of creeping me out.
A little bit. As I say that, I would like to use detect magic, just to kind of investigate the statues and see if there's any lingering magical effects in the area.
Yeah. Okay. So you cast Detect Magic, and I always have a really hard time remembering the schools of magic. You sense a very faint, like this light blue kind of aura that radiates from the stone surface in the center of all of these statues. The statues themselves don't seem to have any kind of magical property attributed to them, but that light blue aura, is associated with the school of abjuration, which is like protection, things like that.
Wonder what they're trying to protect out here.
I mean, it is the heart of the forest.
Is it though?
Well, that's what the rumors say.
All right.
I mean, I hadn't
You're a
hadn't
smart
looked
one,
at
Betty.
the map lately.
Sorry, just someone asked me a question. I realized the music stopped and I got distracted.
Oh. Well, ain't no standing around talking gonna get us any answers here, so shall we go take a look at the this clearing, see what we can find out?
Sure.
Betty just kind of shrugs.
I mean, got nothing better to do today, so.
Does this seem like a normal forest? Like, are there little like animals chittering and stuff in the trees? Like, are we hearing bird sound? Are we hearing no animal sounds? Like,
Make a nature check, and I'll go ahead and say advantage because it has taken you a couple of days to like get into this part of the forest, so you would have been trying to like familiarize yourself with the feeling of nature. And everyone else can go ahead and do like an investigation or perception check, whatever you want to look at. But just let me know if there's something specific that you're looking for.
all right, 22.
22. So as you start moving, the further you've moved into this jungle, you have been one just like completely fascinated by the different types of plants and vegetation, things like that you've been able to find here. I mean, you've found stuff that you've never seen before. And as you have been getting closer and closer to this apparent destination, everything, the best way to describe it is everything has been feeling a lot older, a lot more ancient. And you start to think that maybe the reason you haven't seen some of these small critters that you occasionally catch a glimpse of as they dart from tree to tree, or you haven't seen any of the brilliantly colored blooms that are kind of hanging from trees that sort of like fold in on themselves as you get closer, almost as if they're shy. You start to feel the reason you haven't seen those things is not because you're not well traveled, because you are. It's because these things haven't existed for quite some time.
Okay. So as we get closer to the heart, are we saying that are there animals, like, am I seeing small animals running around? Am I hearing birds, or is it kind of like dead quiet?
So it's relatively quiet compared to what you're used to in a jungle. But you being a druid, you are very acutely aware every time you hear something move, and you do hear the occasional presence of various things, but as often as you hear them, you don't always see them.
Okay.
So you could probably find them out if you really wanted to try to look for something. But yeah, whatever these creatures are that are moving around seem to be a little bit skittish, a little bit shy, not really wanting to make themselves known, except for the really large, like threatening ones that you've of course encountered on your way in. So
Yeah. Okay.
So you asked us if we wanted to like search around for anything specific, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if it will be investigation or perception, but Birdie is looking for either like berries or mushroom to eat because he's
Okay.
hungry. Now they don't
I'll-
have to be like LT berry or mushroom as long as it looks edible to him. And
Okay.
I did roll a nat 20 on that.
Yeah. So
Birdie wants snacks.
I'll say for the sake of this, it was a survival check. But as you start looking around, you can see kind of at the base of a lot of these statues and kind of on the edge of this whatever the stone surface is that you're not really paying attention to. You see this weird kind of like vibrant blue mushroom. And you get a little bit closer and take a look at it, and you can see on the underside it has like these green and purple streaks underneath it.
Okay. Well,
And on top of the blue mushrooms, there are even smaller yellow mushrooms that are kind of like popping out of it.
okay. Well, that's like tiny. It's like essentially, tiny snack on a snack, so it's good.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm gonna pocket those mushrooms. I'm gonna eat some of the yellow mushroom because I'm hungry, but not that hungry.
Okay, you said you're just eating the yellow mushrooms?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a very, very bitter, almost like bile taste that you get from them. It's not very good.
I'm gonna try not to make a face, but I have my
An
pride.
effort was made.
I'm actually taking a closer look at the statues themselves just to see if I can figure out are they familiar? Do I notice anything in particular about them? Any kind of significance?
Okay.
I rolled wasn't sure if it was investigation or perception, but I rolled a 19.
Okay. I'll say it's investigation. So do you add any
that'll make
modifier?
it. Yeah, that'll be 25 then.
Okay. Yeah. So you start looking around these statues, and you start to notice that each of them, although they all have their palms outstretched, they're all sort of in different positions. Like you see one that has like one of its legs raised up, one of them has the right hand slightly above the left, one of them has them more farther apart, some of them are closer together. And you also notice that there is one statue that has their eyes opened. All the rest of them have their eyes closed.
Hmm. Huh.
And I would would say also with the 25, like as you're making your way around this perimeter and, kind of weaving in between and in and out of these statues and getting closer to the stone surface and then farther away again, you also notice that there appears to be some kind of inscription on the stone. And you take a moment, kind of like kick off some of the moss and roots that have made their way on top of this structure. And what languages do you read?
Languages. Common and deep speech.
Okay. So, what languages does everybody else read?
I speak Gnomish and Common.
All right.
I have Common, Druidic, and Gnomish.
Okay, cool. It's in Common, but I just want to know for future reference. So,
I was like, oh my gosh, no, I can't.
Oh, no.
And we're already stymied with a language we can't read.
yeah, no, I mean, you guys are good. But it is written in Common, and the inscription reads, it looks like over and over again, kind of in like a spiral fashion that leads towards the center where there's just a flat platform that's kind of merged into the stone surface. It says, awaken and you will find what you seek.
Awaken and you will find what you seek.
I mean, I'm already awake, so I don't know what they mean. It's at the base of the statue, right?
The inscription is on the platform itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically there's a ring of statues, each facing outward, and then at the center, they're about like maybe 10 foot in diameter, is just like a solid stone platform that has this inscription on it over and over again.
Hello? Hello? Well, there's nobody to wake up here either, so...
Awaken and you'll find that which you seek. Well, I ain't even sure what we're seeking right now. Beyond answers as to why I'm getting these weird dreams.
I mean, what do we have to awaken, right? You know? Is it gonna be a kraken? I mean, not in the middle of the forest, that'd be stupid. Or maybe it's a bear
I swear,
kraken.
if tentacles start popping out of the ground, Birdie, I'm chucking you at them and running.
Look, I'm telling you once again, that was not my fault that time, okay?
Look, when the sea creatures show up, and they have, remember the one time you did the thing, and then the magic went poof, and then all the crabs showed up? Like...
Yeah, but did we eat like kings for like a week?
Look, you just said something about sea creatures not showing up in the middle of a forest. This is also a jungle, and we know that the weird magic-y things happen.
She speaks the truth, man. Weird stuff happens around you.
Could I get everyone to make a wisdom check for me?
Just straight wisdom, right?
Yeah, straight wisdom, and then also add your proficiency
That's
bonus to it.
So nat 20, so 24.
Nice.
23 for me.
So 16 plus my bonus, which is 1, so 17.
Okay. All right. So, so Betty and Xander, as you guys are kind of looking at this area, it's almost like a flash of the dream becomes clear to you.
So with my proficiency, it comes up to like almost 30 something.
Cool. Okay.
So we're clear.
Only 30. Only 30
I love
something.
high levels. Like, oh, they're just so much fun. But the two of you have like this almost flash of clarity as you remember a part of your dream. And although this place is strange to you and being here feels very unfamiliar, you've seen it before in your dream. And you get a very brief flash. I'll say, Xander, with your check, you understand that there is some kind of relationship, some kind of importance to the statue that has their eyes open. And Betty, for you, with your ridiculous roll, you you have you remember walking around the perimeter, observing the statues, making note of the one that has their eyes open, and then walking to the center of this platform, and almost it kind of becomes a little bit blurry from there, but you get the sense that there's a relationship between the statue, the center of the
center of the platform. Okay.
I mean, I've said it like 15 times and I couldn't remember it for some
It's
reason.
okay. I lose words all the time.
Mhm.
So, so in the dream,
Mhm.
do I do anything to the Woken statue, or do I just walk past it to the center and then things fade out?
You walk, you remember feeling like a sense of purpose, like walking towards the center of the platform. You didn't touch the statue or interact with it anyway. You walked towards the center thinking, I need to do something. I need to mimic awake something. And you're not really entirely sure what it means because things get a little bit blurry from there. But you remember taking notice of the statue with their eyes open and trying to remember like what position their hands were in, what position their feet were in, and things like that, and then walking towards the center of the platform.
Okay.
So Xander, as he gets this little flash of insight that the eyes open statue is important, he's going to go back and he's going to take a closer look at that statue and just make note of everything that he can on, how are the hands positioned, what expression is on the face.
Yeah. Since you investigated the statues earlier, they all appear to be of the same, like very generically featured humanoid, kind of like androgynous, but all have like a very stoic facial expression. And you kind of take a minute to study this particular one, and the right hand is held up kind of at face level, and the left hand is held down at waist, with the hips kind of shifted to where the left foot is forward and the right foot is a little bit back and pointed outward. But you feel confident that you could take that exact same position if that's something that you wanted to do. Like you know it pretty well.
Yeah, Xander standing there at the statue, he's actually trying to mimic the pose.
So as Betty comes out of her, she kind of she's looking around, and you see she's kind of processing the scene. And she looks over at Xander and she's like, oh, I remember. Kind of. So we have to go, I think we have to make that pose in the center because she's the one that's awake. Because everyone else's eyes are closed.
All right, it's worth a shot.
All right. I mean,
Xander
you're the smart
makes his
one
way
here.
to the center.
All right. So you all head to the center of the platform, and each of you, Xander taking a minute to remember the exact position, and each of you taking a minute to mimic Xander. Eventually, you feel the platform kind of shift, and then it just starts spiraling very slowly downward.
No, so this time if there's a tentacle monster, it's not my fault, right?
I mean, maybe not this time.
So you
No,
guys.
So
no.
how far is it? How quickly is it? Is it spiraling quickly? Is it spiraling slowly?
It's spiraling relatively slowly, but you start descending about 20 feet down, 30 feet down, then 60, 80, 130, and you guesstimate by the time that this thing stops, you have traveled probably about 600 or 700 feet down.
Oofda.
Look, I'm not a rock gnome here, okay? This is not my jam.
This is pretty deep hole.
But eventually the platform does kind of come to a stop, and you take a moment to kind of look around you, and there is what looks like a very small opening. It's a door that's been kind of haphazardly carved in a little bit of an arched form, leading into a dark room with stairs that lead a little bit further down.
Well, this is not what I was expecting today.
Me neither. I'm gonna start munching on the other mushrooms.
Pretty. Okay, so
What? It's
we don't
clean.
know where we're at. We don't know where we're at. We don't just pick up things and eat them. So I'm gonna cast Goodberry and go ahead and summon all 10 berries. Because they're good for 24 hours, and give one to Birdie.
Nice.
Offer one to Xander and eat one myself. We don't know. So if you take it and eat it, you get 1 hit point back. And it's enough nourishment to sustain you for a day. Birdie, don't eat
Yep.
things off the ground.
I mean, technically berries come from the ground.
Okay. Well, these are safer berries. Don't.
And I mean, I also do eat cow when they live on the ground.
We don't know what kind of weird fungus, mushrooms, plants, things we're going to run into. Just be careful.
I mean, it's really hard to fault his logic here. I'm just saying.
You're supposed to be on my side, Xander. I'm the
wanted to see
older
what-
one, remember?
I wanted to see what would happen when he ate the blue mushroom.
Which is a good question. If he ate the blue mushroom, did anything happen?
I don't know. Did you eat the blue mushroom?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Important question. Did you eat the blue mushroom and the yellow mushroom?
Well, I ate
did
the
you
yellow
just
mushroom
eat-
earlier, right? And they taste like
yeah,
crap.
you ate the yellow mushroom earlier, but like,
I
There
mean,
were multiple yellow mushrooms
If-
on the blue mushroom.
if there was residual yellow mushroom on the blue mushroom, I probably ate them at the same time.
okay, I didn't know if you purposely like picked off all the yellow ones first and then ate the blue one.
You know what? Maybe like it will taste better. Sometimes things taste better in the combo,
Okay.
like
all
peanut
right,
butter
well,
and jam.
You take a bite of one of the blue mushrooms that you kind of picked all the yellow ones off of. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that's a 9 plus. Thankfully, my constitution's not bad. It's plus 8, so it's 17.
17. Okay, so you take a bite of this and it kind of dissolves into like this weird chalk in your mouth, and you kind of like try to spit it out a little bit, and then it starts to burn, and almost like like the best word I could think of to describe it is almost like corrode the inside of your mouth. So you take 14 points of acid damage.
Well, tastes like turpentine.
I
And
don't
it
think
is,
the inside of his mouth is supposed to look like that, Betty.
it's the inside of his mouth almost has like a bluish tint to it, kind of very similar to the color of the mushroom. Actually, it's a little bit interesting.
Or to bed, but I feel fine. Might be worse later when I go to the bathroom. That's usually when it's worse.
Do you have any more of those mushrooms?
No.
Are you lying to her?
No.
Okay.
So
Don't-
I'm going to assume that you guys are doing like a walking and talking kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you eventually reach the bottom of the stairs. You've probably descended about another 60 or 70 feet through the process of walking. You get to another kind of arched doorway, and this one does appear to have some kind of inscription engraved on the outside edge. And it looks like it just leads into kind of like a hallway. But it says, with eyes backwards, focusing on the past, you may prevent damages in the future.
Fuck's
Eyes
sake, more riddles.
Anybody got a mirror so that we can kind of watch behind us as we're walking forward here?
No, but if one of us walks backwards, wouldn't that be the same thing?
Yeah, but what if we don't see backwards? I don't have eyes behind my head.
Well, yeah, but we put the person who's walking backwards like in the middle.
Okay.
Or we make Xander walk backwards because he's taller than we put him in the middle because he's taller than both of us, and you be in the front and me be in the back.
That works for me.
Sounds good.
Just make sure I don't trip on anything.
I mean, if you fall on me, you know what happened when you tried to fall on me? I just step aside and you fall on the ground. So
Either that, or you lay that spear where I land just perfect on it.
look, it happened
So-
one time.
So how light is it where we are?
It's pretty dark. There's not really any main source of light. There are these kinds of roots that occasionally stick out that appear to have some kind of illumination effect on them. And as you get a closer look, you being a druid, it's covered with like this type of, almost like this type of algae that only exists underground in like very dark and damp places. But it has kind of like this bioluminescent film that occasionally shows up. So you have very limited visibility. If you have dark vision, then you can see just fine. But
Do you know about dark vision? I think. Do we have dark vision?
Yeah, we have dark vision.
Okay.
yeah, so you
Oh.
guys are good.
And Warlock Dark Vision, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that I could actually see.
Yeah, yeah.
And
you
what
can
kind of
see.
seeing I was doing.
Yeah.
All right, Cinder. So you ready to walk backward?
Yep, let's see if I'm graceful here. And Xander's going to walk backwards.
All right.
Right.
So remind me, you're walking backwards. You're in the middle between the two of them, or
Mhm. So
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
Birdie in the front walking forwards,
Yep.
Xander walking backwards and looking over my head, and I'm walking forwards.
okay. All right. So Xander, as you're walking backward, make a quick perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. That is a 14 with mod. It'll be 21.
21. All right. You face backwards and start walking very slowly, very carefully, trying not to trip over the person that's in front of you. And you notice above the door, as you pass under it, there is an eye, kind of etched into the stonework. And it catches your attention a little bit. And then as you continue to walk backward, you see various runes kind of light up very briefly. And it says duck.
Down. And then
All right.
Xander drops.
All right. So I'll say for the two of you, since it takes a second to see, recognize, and respond, the two of you need to make dexterity saving throws, but it is with advantage because you do have a warning.
Yeah. I mean, technically I have advantage because barbarian feature.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an 8 plus the other one's a nat 20, so that's good.
Oh, geez. So with advantage, my dex saving throw is a 9.
Oof. All right. So in a very druid fashion, with your mind focused on nature at all times, you're just kind of fascinated by these bioluminescent things that you're witnessing that you've never really seen before. And as Xander says down, you kind of huh? And then a stone block kind of just drops down from the ceiling to a certain point, and you take, that's not the right one. There we go. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as it just kind of knocks you to the ground, and then it raises
Oof.
back up.
See, that's what happened with that. When you're
Yeah, got a little bit of a headache, but
you never expect those traps go that low, right? But they do.
You said 12?
yes.
You all right?
Oh yeah. We have hard heads. I just wasn't
I knew he
expecting
did,
that.
but I wanted to make sure that you did.
Oh, we're twins, yeah.
Fair.
All right, so you guys continue walking.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going
Yes.
to continue walking backwards for right now until we reach another doorway.
All right, and the other two keep walking forward.
Yep.
So just out of curiosity, like how low did that block come down?
It came down to the point where like you would have to be laying on the ground.
Okay.
In order
So
to
like
not
within a foot of the okay.
Yeah. So as you're walking backwards, Xander, once again, you see a flash of runes, and it says right.
Go to the right.
Your right or my right?
Yours.
All right, so you guys all shift to the right.
So
Again,
when we say right,
mhm.
it's his looking back. So if it's his right, wouldn't it be our left?
That is the question. Is it my right or it's my right? Okay,
That's the
then-
question.
I mean, you said my right, so I'm going my
So
right.
if he's reading it and he says right, Betty's gonna move to the left.
Okay, so you're left. Xander, are you moving your right or stage right?
Stage right.
Okay, all right. Birdie?
I mean, you said my right, so I'm going my right.
Okay. So I'll say that now you're kind of like aware and listening for these sort of cues. I'm not gonna make you do a dexterity saving throw. But Birdie and Xander, you do. Wow, I rolled a 1. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you just run straight into this wall panel that slides out.
Ow.
Okay, so the other right.
The other right.
Yeah,
The other
yeah,
right.
Xander's right. Our left. Whatever direction he says left or right, do the opposite.
Don't tell him that. Next time I say down, he's gonna jump.
All right.
No, I said whichever direction, left or right, do the opposite. Not up or down.
All right. I heard that. Don't listen to Xander.
Gonna keep walking backwards. Doing my best Michael Jackson here as I moonwalk.
All right. I'll say for the sake of expediency, you get a few more directions, but now you guys have kind of figured out the pattern to the puzzle of this hallway, and you're able to make it to the end without any further issue. But yeah, you come to another roughly carved open doorway, and you enter in, and it's you find yourself in a giant room with it looks like the walls weren't completely finished, but they had started whenever this place was constructed, and whoever was constructing it had started to lay down some kind of like tiling on the floor that as you sort of take a minute and walk around and look at it, it's a mosaic that shows almost a story. It shows the creation of the or I'm sorry, not the creation of the one time that dragons kind of like banded together, and you see chromatic and metallic. There we go. Chromatic and metallic dragons sort of working together and focusing all of their breath weapons towards this rough stone archway where this sort of like reddish light is emanating and pouring out of it. And you can see the tendrils of light sort of reach forward towards different people, different humanoids. But the focus of the dragons together, as you walk further down this mosaic and reach the end of the story that is told through this tiling pattern, you see the gate kind of closed, almost like it's been kind of crusted over by a series of ice and heat and acid, all sort of just mingling together to create some sort of barrier that blocks this archway.
Y'all see that, right? They did not pay the contractor to finish a room.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
For cheap.
That's a whole lot of dragons.
Yeah, no, I think I'm more worried about the fact that like the where we're going is blocked by, like, if I'm understanding the story in the floor, that like a whole bunch of dragons decided you don't want to go there, but yet we're trying to go there.
Yeah, if the metal dragons and the colored dragons are all going in the same direction, I don't think I want anything to do with that.
Look, if I know anything about dragons, they're pretty reasonable. I'm sure we can convince them, right?
Yeah, sure. Because
Sure,
that's the way
we can reach an
dragons work.
understanding. Yeah.
Depending upon which one we run into, maybe.
Please be a shiny one. Please be a shiny one. Please be a shiny one.
Just like a Pokemon.
What the heck's a Pokemon?
Let's see. So we've got what looks like a whole bunch of layers of breath weapon that are blocking this door.
No. So the image of the gate and things like that you see, it's on the tile floor, and as you
Okay.
make your way across this room, you eventually come to another open archway.
Okay.
That leads into a smaller room with like angled sides, almost like it's a hexagon, but it's not a perfect one. And you see a series of 3 different holes in the ground.
Is there any inscription along the archway of this door?
Make a perception check.
And there's holes in the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, me being, me, I'm just gonna, take a look at the hole and just, lay on my belly and just, look in the hole.
Okay. Make a perception check.
So that was
That's a 4.
17 total.
17 and a 4. 17, this doorway does not have an inscription over it. And with a 4, it's kind of hard to tell where the tunnel goes. It curves a little bit, but it does seem to be an open tunnel from what you can see.
I wonder if they were thinking about installing a toilet here.
All right, gonna walk into this room and take a look. You said there were 3 holes in the floor.
Mm-hmm.
How
Are they like-
roughly how big are they?
I say they're probably like 5 foot in diameter.
Okay, pretty big.
Yeah.
Do they, looking down, does it look like it's like a straight down? Like, do they all look like they go like just straight down? Do they look like it's kind of a tunnely slide thing? Like, is it something that like we're thinking like playground slide, or is it something that like we could walk down?
Make a perception check.
I mean,
I rolled a nat 1 plus my 9, which is a 10.
With a 10, I'll say it. I mean, they do have a drop, and you can see that they all sort of angle a little bit in different directions. So it's a little hard to tell. You could try to like shimmy down them if you wanted to do that. But
Like, how far is the drop?
it's hard to tell because it angles. Like you
Okay.
can't really see to the bottom of it. It's not that you can't see because you have you have dark vision, but it shifts out of view to where you can't
Okay.
really see it.
Are there any other ways out of the room other than just the holes in the floor?
Make an investigation check.
I would like to make that investigation check.
is there any rock or anything around, like loose rock?
Make a perception check.
So my investigation is an 8.
8. Nice.
Mine is an 11.
Nice.
So investigation, you said, or perception?
Either one, whatever is highest.
I think it would for me. It would be actually perception. It would be 17.
17. All right, so you do manage to find some like loose rocks and things like that. The two of you taking a minute to look around. You're focused on the walls and like the floor. You start looking for different panels and stuff. And Xander, you even look up and you see like a ceiling probably like 15 or 20 feet above you. Doesn't really seem to be any other way.
I'm gonna toss the rock in the hole just to like get an idea of like how deep the thing is.
Okay.
Using my,
All right.
you know,
So
this, I know sound, right? It works.
yeah. You
Science.
toss the rock in, and you hear it kind of like hit the curve, and then it just kind of clatters, and you hear it sliding.
So about like 5 gnome deep, right?
I'm
That-
trying to. do
that's my unit of
conversion with
measurement. You know,
gnomes.
I measure in gnomes.
It's probably about 15 or 20 feet.
Okay, so
About 5 gnomes.
that's about 5 gnomes.
About 4.5.
Four and a half.
Four gnomes deep.
It's,
Yeah.
it's about 4.5. It's about 4.5 gnomes deep. You know, depending on which gnome you go for. If you go with the metric gnomes, it's a bit different. If you go with,
Metric gnomes.
but if you go with the imperial gnome, you know, you have less gnomes, but it's about the same distance.
Yeah, exactly.
So which kind of gnome is Birdie? Is he imperial or metric?
Well, you know, sometimes you use the metric gnome, sometimes you use the imperial gnome.
Depends on what shoes he's wearing that
Yeah.
day.
Or if I'm wearing shoes.
Got it. Or if he's even wearing shoes. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. So it looks like the only way to move forward is to go down one of these tunnels.
Well, if the only way out is through.
Well, before we go any further, come here, you two. And Xander's going to kind of motion for each of them to kind of come a little bit closer, and then he's going to put a hand on each of them and cast fly on all 3 of us.
Okay. All right.
That way, if there's something not fun at the end of this tunnel, we can, not die.
All right.
Not dying is good.
Been there done that. It sucks.
Xander, go ahead and make another really quick perception check. Since you
Another
had
really
noticed.
quick perception check, you say?
Yes. Super fast one.
That is a 17.
All right. 17. Once again, like just to be sure, you take another quick look around the room and you look at the walls, look up at the ceiling. Ceiling's a little bit closer.
In the holes.
And you
In the
watch
holes.
as the ceiling gets closer and closer, and you start to notice that it's not made out of like stone or anything like that. It's almost made of this kind of clear jelly.
Get in the holes.
I'm gonna dive bomb into hole.
Yeah, no, the minute it is made clear that the ceiling is coming down, I'm choosing whatever a hole is.
Yep.
And I think
All
we're
right.
all going down separate
Whatever-
holes, right? Is
Whatever
that-
hole is closest to Xander, that's the one he's going down.
Okay, all right. So we have a middle hole, a left hole, and a right hole.
What I'm kind of picturing is, I'm pretty sure Birdie's going down the left hole, Xander's going down the middle, and Betty's going down the right.
Yep, that works
Yep.
for me.
I'm absolutely
Alright.
dive bombing in there.
All right, so each of you jump into these holes about the time that like the ceiling would have met with Xander's head, and you all slide down for a moment. Like it almost feels like you're a kid again because you just slide down this spinny, twirly. Yeah, you let out a scream of fun, but eventually you all tumble out into a room, and you stand up and kind of dust yourself off and look around, and you're alone. But the room does continue in a hallway.
So, like, each of us is alone?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, fuck.
Times like this, I wish I'd asked the boss for some kind of telepathy spell. Ugh.
So Betty will go, Birdie?
Do I hear anything?
Xander?
And you guys
we hear
very
this?
faintly hear her voice kind of echo. bouncing off
Betty?
the stone.
Betty!
No,
Everyone
that's Birdie,
okay?
not Betty.
Yeah, so,
You two
I mean,
all right?
you guys can't all hear each other if you're shouting. It's faint, but you can hear each other.
I'm good.
I'm hungry.
No, you're not.
Nope.
You're bored.
That's too relatable.
It's so relatable right now.
That's he had a good berry. He's not hungry. He's bored.
He's bored.
Look, you know, Birdie. You know, if he's not busy killing something, he's hungry. That's
Now
because
look,
he's bored.
he's had first berry. What about second berry?
Okay, so
Levensies.
does it? Can we tell where the specific echoes are coming from, or is it just?
It's a little hard to tell because of the echo that you're hearing, but it seems like it's coming
a weird
from
sound.
the hallway that is in front of each of you. Hear it kind of coming from that hallway that's in front of you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start walking down the hallway.
All right.
I'm gonna charge down
Same.
that all with my spear in front of me.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
Xander's-
So
I'm drawing my sword and, readying my sword and shield. Got my packed weapon in hand, basically.
okay.
Moving
All right.
forward.
So you all start making your way towards down these hallways that's in front of you, and eventually, Xander, you see the hallway that you're traveling down open up into a much larger room, and you take a moment, you kind of start to look around, try to get a feel for the place, and then you hear this very fast like footsteps approaching from the left, and so you turn and you see Birdie running, spear out, but he's there, and eventually Betty joins in the room as well.
What Birdie will see while he's running is the shield has a face on it. And it's a very confused look on the face right now. Kind of just one of those. The fuck?
Yeah, I mean, you all eventually find yourselves back in the same room.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that's a word for it. Sure. I'm glad we're all together.
So what now?
All right.
So
well,
I'm gonna look around the room.
Yep,
Alright.
examining the room. If I don't see anything right offhand, I am going to cast Detect Magic again, just because, at will, might as well use it.
All right, so everyone make a perception check for me.
Nat 20, so 29.
Nat 1, so 8.
Nat 20 as well.
Xander sees nothing, and Betty sees everything.
Very nice.
Birdie, that's a really nice spear you got there. Is that a new one?
Thank you for noticing. And that's a 26 perception for me because I rolled a nat 20 as well.
Okay. All right. So, Xander, you're just kind of taking a minute and looking at the places you all came from and just kind of being like why? And you're more distracted on that, whereas like Betty and Birdie take a moment and start focusing forward. And you guys, it's still a hallway. It's just a bigger hallway, probably about 15 or so feet wide. And in front of you, about 60 feet towards the edge of your dark vision, you can see what looks like a 5-foot gap.
Okay, my mine goes out to about 120 feet. So what do I see past that gap?
Well, that's a really good question. With a natural 1, not
Okay, never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind. I forgot. I have a natural 1.
You're looking
This is a
backwards and
really
we're
nice-
looking forwards.
This is a really confusing place. Why
Yeah.
do they have the tunnels going this way? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
no, so Xander, look that way. That way is ahead of us.
Oh, I don't have to keep looking backwards?
No, I don't think so.
God, I hope not.
I will say, as you're kind of turned around having this conversation with him and like facing backwards as well, you notice this kind of like rolling, very familiar, because you looked up at the ceiling when Xander looked up and then started freaking out. It almost looks like that same kind of gelatinous material just rolling towards you guys.
From behind us or in front of us?
From behind you, like from the tunnels that you slid down and came out of.
Oh, so we need to keep moving. Like that way.
What are you talking? Oh,
Slime is coming, and we're going this way, and Betty's just gonna take off.
I'm gonna
All
follow
right.
Betty with my tiny legs.
yeah, I'm. Let's go.
All right,
It's-
so
it's
you all
assholes
start
and
running
elbows
down
now.
this hallway.
Jump over the gap.
And- Yeah, towards the gap. And you you eventually reach like the edge of that 5-foot gap. I don't think any of you guys have Betty and Birdie might have a little bit of difficulty making it across.
Well, so we did have fly cast on us
They do have
before.
fly on them.
That's
still.
right. Oh, that's right. Oh, that ended up being a really good call. So all of you running towards the end of this, this rolling kind of gelatinous material behind you, and as you kind of look over your shoulder, you can see various like bones and weapons and things like that that are just kind of like stuck in this material. But you run, and then using that fly spell, you just leap very gracefully.
I just very Looney Tune like run.
Yeah, still keeping the running motion while you're flying.
Just don't
Yeah,
look
but-
down. That's when gravity kicks in.
But
Betty
but
just
eventually-
kind of like runs and just kind of gracefully jumps, right? Because flying is not uncommon for her.
Yeah. you know flying. But you make the leap safely across, and you kind of turn around and watch as this jelly just pours down into the hole, and it can't really seem to make its way through that ditch, and it just continuously rolls, and you watch it for a while before it eventually slows to a
Get
stop.
wrecked, Jello Man!
Well, that was exciting. I don't think I've ever been chased by slime or ooze.
Look. There's some things you don't forget, and that was a college party. I will never. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of my days.
I'm glad I didn't go to school with you.
I'm glad I did not go to school.
You just because you don't remember doesn't mean you didn't go.
All right. So, I'm assuming you guys just continue into this the room that's out in front of you, and it's a smaller room, and you can see it's probably 25 by 30 feet, so it's a little bit longer than it is wide. And there's about 5 foot of this kind of same mosaic tiling that you had seen before. And then the rest of the 25 feet in front of you is like made of these weird tiles. They don't really look quite right. And you guys can tell that just based on your passive perception. They almost look like they've all been damaged a little
Oh
bit.
no. Oh no.
So, taking a good look around the room, just a little bit, trying to be a little more detailed than normal, because we just had a slime try to eat us,
right.
try to wash us away.
All right, go ahead and make
so
a perception check.
Xander's
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
a little paranoid right now.
Yeah, whoever wants to can make a perception check or an investigation check.
Wow. So my perception is 16.
Nice.
15.
15.
I'm bored and hungry, so
So how bad is it, Rafiki? What was it?
that was like a 2.
A 2?
So I mean, which is not bad for me. Still, 8 total.
Okay.
All right. So I will say with a 15 and a 16, both of you do notice, kind of off to the side on one of the walls, there's this inscription, and it reads, and I'll send you guys a handout of it in a second, but it reads, "When fire was born, it was from silent lightning. The flames breezed and the acidic fumes filled the air. The lightning looked proud at its burning creation, but the thunder disagreed. It cried out in primal fury at the fire's heat and dance. Since that day, the lightning and thunder have been at war. And I'll send you guys that because that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day, the lightning and thunder have been at war.
And
So for the worn tiles, like, do they have letters or shapes or colors or?
yeah. I'll say make an investigation check.
I would also like to make said investigation.
Go right ahead.
Oh, geez.
Oh, dice! Why have you forsaken me?
7.
That's a 10 total for me.
Okay. All right. Looking at the tiles, I mean, they do appear to be damaged. Xander, you kind of notice that they're all damaged. Well, but not all of them, but some of them seem to be damaged in different ways. Like one of them seems to be kind of covered with like this black charred dirt, and some of them are just like cracked and opened. Others you can just see like what looks to be kind of like they almost look like veins, and then some of them are just like a completely different color. But that's with a 10 and a 7. That's about all that you really get. Did you guys get the?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Where
Yes.
did it?
It popped up
In
in the
roll
roll
20.
20.
Yeah. If you go
Oh,
under
in roll
journals-
20. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm looking in Discord, like, I
Oh,
don't
no.
see it.
Sorry.
I was looking in all 3 chats. I'm not even gonna lie. I was looking in the video chat here. I was looking in the Discord. And then I opened up roll 20 and was like, oh, hey, shiny.
Yeah.
Filled the air. Gonna reach out and touch one of the charred stones and just kind of look at the soot that comes off on my finger.
Okay.
Kind of
All
rub
right.
the soot and look at it.
Okay, so you're touching one that has kind of like that soot on top.
Yeah.
All right, so there is one that's like kind of like on the front line of tiles, so you can each reach it pretty easily. And you touch it and make a nature check.
Nature. Oh wow. Okay, I'll take that. That is an 18 total.
An 18.
Mhm.
Yeah, so as you touch it, you kind of like smell it a little bit. It's like ash.
I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my invocations to cast Detect Magic
Okay.
and just kind of look around the room and see if I notice anything within 30 feet of me here.
Yeah.
Any kind of magical auras or anything that stand out.
Yeah, so as soon as you cast Detect Magic, the entire grid of 25 by 25 feet in front of you just lights up with this kind of like orangish glow that indicates that it's got evocation magic on it, which is like releasing bursts of energy.
Oh, if we walk out there, we're probably not going to have a good time.
It's 25 by 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what we need to probably maybe reach maybe on the other side of that 25 grid or something like that.
Maybe, I mean, you can see that there's like another open archway.
With me casting Detect Magic, that fly spell goes away, by the way.
It's all right. I can toss you.
You cannot toss me that far.
I can try.
Or I believe I can shapeshift into a bird large enough to carry us over.
It's less fun, but okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you shapeshift into a bird. And I will say with Xander being like a little bit heavier, you'll probably have to like do one at a time.
Right. Yeah, that was the intent. I wasn't going to try, like, I knew I could carry my brother. I said, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
I expect it to be a struggle for me to carry, like, Xander across.
Yeah. Yeah, so you go and you pick them up one by one and carry them across, and you guys reach the other side of the room safely.
I mean, I could have
That's all.
tossed him.
Yeah, this is safer.
Puzzle averted. Um,
Although now I'm sitting here, I'm like, hey, I have solved the puzzle in my own crazy druid way, but now I want to know how the puzzle is actually solved.
oh, I can go over it with you after the game if you want. But yeah, so you've all made it to the other side, and as you pass through the open archway, this one actually has kind of like a double archway. And looking through, you can see what looks like a small room with, on the other side, a giant door.
Okay. Looking for any inscriptions.
All right. Perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
How far is the door from us?
The door is probably about like 10 or 15 feet.
So about, okay. So 6 gnomes. Okay.
Yes.
I rolled a 10.
A 10. I mean, you do find an inscription. It's not that hard since you've kind of learned the pattern of this place a little bit, so you know where to look. But you do find an inscription in common once again that says, "A brief journey to home or beyond. For those that visit, a return is welcome."
Brief journey to home and beyond. To those that visit, a return is welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So a freaking flyer mile. Okay.
So it sounds like the next time we come here, we don't have to deal with all these shenanigans.
God, I hope not.
That's how I'm interpreting that.
All right, well, let's find out. And Xander's just going to walk forward.
All right.
And how big is that
So
door?
you leave the kind of like arched archway, and as you step into kind of the open room with the very large set of doors on the other side, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, charisma. That's okay. I can.
All
I
of
can
us,
do
I'm
that.
assuming, as we're stepping through.
Yes. Yeah. Anyone who wants to step into the room, I need a charisma saving throw.
Oof. That would be a 15. I rolled a
15.
5.
So that's a natural 19 on the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So for the
Oh, yeah. So mine's an 11.
so that's
11.
total of 21 for me.
11.
So 21, 11, and 15. All right. So let me make sure I'm calculating this right.
Oh, no.
Okay. So as you all step into this room, you feel it's almost like the feeling of like the floor dropping out from under you.
Mhm.
And you take a moment and you try to like reach out and grab for anything, and then you realize you're not falling. You're floating. It's a little bit strange, and it almost takes you a minute to get your bearings. But as you look around you, instead of being in that room that you had stepped foot in, you each find yourself completely surrounded by an endless sea of stars.
Did you use some weird magic again?
Deja vu.
Everyone go ahead and just make a quick history check for me.
I'm sure I hit the book once.
21.
Okay.
21.
I rolled an
3.
18.
I rolled natural 7.
Just so we're clear, it wasn't a 20. I rolled an 18.
Natural
Okay.
17 history, right?
Mhm.
19.
19. All
The
right.
barbarian is more versed in history than I am.
You know,
Look,
it's
it's-
just strange. Like you don't know where you are.
I just process
but-
things by sleeping, so I sleep in class and learn things the same way.
Learning through osmosis. Got
Yeah.
it.
So Betty, you remember this faster than Birdie would, but you recognize this, not recognize it because you haven't been here before, but you
Mhm.
remember reading about it and kind of hearing about it as you as in your druid studies, like you looked into the different like elemental planes and things like that, you also came across stories of an astral plane, of like the astral sea. And that seems to be where you're at now.
So I think we're in the astral sea.
The fuck?
We can't possibly be in the astral sea.
Look,
I mean,
we were like in the middle of but fuck nowhere. How can we be like here now?
So magic, right? And there's different planes and there's different things, and you can just kind of sometimes stumble into other places where you didn't intend to stumble into them. And apparently we have stumbled into the astral sea.
Did you sneeze, Birdie?
Isn't that how like cousin Fred disappeared?
No,
What happened to him?
that was the actual sea.
Oh,
He was a sailor. He fell off a boat. I mean, they ended up recovering him eventually once they found the deserted island, but all the rum was gone and he was sad.
I will say about this time, you feel that pull in your stomach again, and you find yourself back in the room in front of that large door.
everybody need to poop, or is it just me?
Return would be welcome. I think we got to go back in.
I mean, let's do it. I mean, there's no other way to go other than backwards, and there's slime back there.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to play with the slime.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
Are you sure? I mean, I'm bored,
Um,
so that could entertain me.
I don't think that's the kind of bath you want, bud.
I will say, and I probably should have said this sooner, sorry. Xander, you would have still had Detect Magic up from the room before because you were able to pass through it without 10 minutes expiring. You would have seen that there is like a conjuration magic.
Through the doorway.
Yeah, well, in this room. So again,
Okay.
I should have told you that before you entered, and I'm really sorry.
That's
But
all
just
right.
so you have
That's
all
all good.
information, it's a conjuration.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and step through. Y'all wait here for just a second.
I'm just gonna
Like,
turn to
okay.
Betty.
However long it was that we were in the astral sea earlier.
It was about a minute, I think.
And turn to Betty. So should we just fuck off now?
No, we're just gonna wait.
Xander's going to walk through the archway alone this time,
Okay.
just in
so you-
case something bad happens to the gnomes.
Okay, so just for like clarification, you guys had walked through the archway together and then had each disappeared whenever you entered this room where the door is,
Mm-hmm.
and then you returned to this room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll also say, actually, it would be everybody. Everybody can make an Arcana check.
Why am I
18?
rolling so well on like bullshit like that? That's another not 20 tonight.
Hey, not one.
That's because I teach you all the things, and then you just passively learn them, and then you remember them at odd times.
Yeah.
Plus, wild magic. You pick up something.
I'm secretly super smart, okay?
That's why you got to roll. At first, I was just gonna have the two of them roll, but I was like, no, I guess he also does some like casting stuff.
It just happened to me, right? I don't know what I'm doing. It just happens.
Yeah. So, Birdie, you you have not really seen the spell in action or like felt the spell, but you've seen it before in your travels. You get the sense that it either is or it's something very closely related to like the banishment spell. Which, if you use the banishment spell, and you would know this again from your use since you rolled a natural 20, when you use the banishment spell on a creature from another plane, they are returned to the plane that they are from, and they cannot come back without having like magical means to return to the material plane. But if you are of the material plane and you get banished, then after a minute of being in that external plane, you return to the material plane.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point, like, I pissed off some like wizard guy that temporarily banished me because he wanted to get rid of me. So
Yeah, just because you were being annoying. Like, it was totally out of combat. He just didn't want to listen to you say you were hungry anymore, so he just like
Look,
banished you for
yeah.
a minute.
remember, like that
I'm
time,
just-
like when like we traveled with that wizard person and he got like angry at me, like because I was bored. It was long. It was like talking about like all magic stuff, and I was bored. And
Oh,
he just like
Joseph.
he just sent me away for
Oh,
like
yeah,
a bit.
Joe.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of the same thing here.
Good old Joe the Wizard.
Oh, Joseph. Oh, we got banished? Oh.
Yeah.
That would make sense with all the conjuration magic I'm seeing here. Okay.
So and you went like and when like Xander like went back like in that hole like you disappeared to again like back to the astral plane, I'm assuming. Or did you go back to
Yeah, did anything?
did you go back to the door?
Whenever you like went back to the hallway and then re-entered, no effect on you.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess it wasn't a lifetime ban, so we're good.
So it banished us the first time, but now the second time we can walk through?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when you
That
come back
makes
to the bar
sense.
with a fake mustache,
That doesn't ever work for you, Birdie.
It never works. They just take pity on you sometimes.
Well, that hurt my feeling now.
They just want your coin.
There's that too.
Joke's on them, I don't have any.
Well, right. Then you take my coin. So I guess they want my coin and that's why they let you in. Anyway, let's keep going.
Move forward. And I'm blaming all these low arcana rolls on the fact that my sugar daddy of a patron just isn't giving
Yeah.
me any money.
He's
cut me
busy
off
right
for a
now. He's
little
on
while.
vacation,
Yeah.
so
He's with his partner and just doesn't want to talk to me. It's bad.
all right. So, you guys walk up to the double set of doors, and you do see like another inscription, but unfortunately, it's in a not common.
Do we know, is it in like Gnomish or Druidic or any other language?
Unfortunately, this one is not in a language that any of you understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says like give Birdie some food.
So she pulls out another berry and she hands it to him. So now I'm down to like, what, 6?
6 berries, yeah.
And you gain a hit point.
Hey,
All right. Has it been the full 10 minutes yet since walking up to these double doors?
I'll say it's getting close to the 10 minutes. So if you want to open the doors and then like, Take a
First off,
quick-
I'm looking at the door to see if there's any magic on them.
the door does not have any kind of magical.
Anything,
magical
anything
name on it.
fancy
Kinda.
here? No?
Pushing the door open and kind of peeking in.
All right. So you push the door open, and you go inside. You enter a large chamber. You can barely see the back wall of it, and just make a quick perception check.
That's going to go as
All
well
of
as
us or
everything
just
else
him?
has.
Everyone. Yeah, everyone.
So
can-
when you say
can
you
look in
can't see
here.
the back of it, is it he can't see the back of it or we can't see the back
You
of it?
cannot see the back.
I
of
mean,
it.
we have
You
like
definitely
we have
cannot see the
we have
back
his butt in front of us. We cannot see it further, right?
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. With that roll, I all I see is like Xander's butt.
Another
All right.
one.
Another one.
Oh,
Dirty
buddy,
20.
no.
Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, that's a 12.
Yes.
That's a no, that's a 12 total. That's it's +6 by perception. That's 10 for me total.
10.
So I have a dirty 20, but my passive perception's a 24.
Okay.
I mean, with that one, it's an 8, but that's my second nat 1 in a row.
That's so sad.
Oh, wait. No, I think that's like my third nat 1 in a row.
All right. So,
Thank you for taking all my bad rolls, Mervin. Thank you.
You're so very welcome. Happy to help.
You all enter this very large chamber. I guess I should say, how far into the room are you wanting to go to like observe it? Because that'll affect what all you can see.
Like if Mervin is not, if Xander is not moving quick enough, I'm just gonna nudge him.
Gonna go about 10, 15 foot into the room.
Okay.
And just look for magic auras, because I mean, it's only a 30-foot radius, so.
Yeah. All right. So moving about 10 to 15 feet. Well, let me do math. All right.
About 3 gnomes deep.
Yeah, how many gnomes is that away?
I don't know why I have such a hard time converting gnomes, but I do. It's about, I think like 6 gnomes.
Okay.
Away from where you are, Xander. You get this very faint magical aura of it's a combination of conjuration and abjuration.
No.
But with a natural one, like, you can't really see what it is. What I will say, all of you can see, and Betty, I'll give you more information in a little bit, but what you can all see is it appears to be like a very large open chamber. Looks more like just a hollowed out cave. Looks like whatever room this was, or whatever this was supposed to be, never really got finished. And you can make out that there is or Betty at least can make out that there is some kind of like mosaic tile at some points in this room. But it looks like pieces of this room or this cave has kind of collapsed in on itself. In the back, there's Betty, you can hear like the sound of trickling water coming from somewhere. Well, not trickling. It sounds like a very like a small waterfall, basically.
Okay.
And immediately around you, you can see what looked like it looks like the earth has kind of like opened up a little bit, and there are very small veins of lava that's kind of running through in various parts of this room, giving a little bit of heat, a little bit of light. And Xander, that's kind of like what catches you so off guard as you're trying to observe this room. Because like you've had that super duper dark vision, and now there's light, and so you kind of like have to take a minute to blink. But Betty, one of the things that you notice is probably about 6 gnomes away, off to one corner. You can barely make out between the piles of rubble what looks like some kind of archway. And it catches your attention, and you kind of look at it a little bit closer, and it looks like the same archway that you had seen in the mosaic on the tile a couple rooms before.
The same as the one with the dragons?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like in the like? Is it going into like another room, or is it literally just an archway like in the middle of the room?
It's an archway. It's not really in the middle of the room. It's kind of off to the side.
Okay.
Which is a little weird because it looks like it's leading to nowhere. Like there's nothing behind it, and it doesn't look like there's an opportunity for anything to be behind it. But there is this kind of built archway that catches your eye, and it's like the longer you look at it, it takes you a minute to realize, but you do eventually see, oh, that's the same, and you can see that kind of layer of this mix of powerful breath weapons from all of these different dragons that have built this weird sort of protection barrier over it.
Okay. Can I like walk the room? Let's see.
There's nothing in here. I don't think there's anything in here, guys. I don't see anything.
Yeah, we're yeah.
It's awfully hot in here.
It is.
Yep. I'm about to remove my flannel shirt.
So yeah, I want to walk the room and just kind of get a lay of the land, right?
Yeah.
So do you want perception or?
Yeah, either perception or investigation, whichever one is higher.
Perception is definitely higher, assuming that I don't roll poorly. So 22.
22. All right. Are you guys stepping further into the room and looking around as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna kind of take another gander around the room here
Sure.
as I'm walking a little deeper in.
Okay. All right. So I can get another perception check from you guys as well.
Yeah. And there's that like weird little thing blocking over there, right? That you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. You want to head like toward the arch?
I mean, I just want to toss a pebble at it.
Okay.
No, that's
Natural 20.
That's my
Nice.
scientific process. I toss a rock at it, see how it goes. So that's a natural 13 plus perception. Plus 6, so 21. No,
All right.
19, sorry. Oof, math.
I've got a 27.
27. And Betty, what did you get?
So mine was a where'd my character sheet go? 22.
Okay. All right. So, wow, really good all around. So you all head in, kind of spreading out a little bit, and Birdie, you pick up a rock and kind of throw it at the gate, and it just like bounces off and kind of clatters a little bit.
Science.
Yeah, science. And you all start taking a minute and kind of looking through. Betty and Xander both, you guys do find like various gems and things like that have just kind of fallen loose from the earth. And you also find like pieces of like gold and like things like that. I'll say all in all, probably a total of like 60 platinum worth of gems and things like that. So pretty nice haul. But yeah, Xander, with your natural 20 and 27, as you're stepping further and further into this room, you hear this very slight, almost like creaking noise, which causes you to turn around just in time to see the double doors close behind you.
In deep speech, he just kind of goes, "Well, shit."
And then you all hear in your head, in common, this voice that sounds familiar, almost as if it was in a dream, almost as if this was the voice that was beckoning you here, but you hadn't really heard it until now. But you hear, finally, I'm so glad that you all could make it. I've been waiting for so long. Allow me to introduce myself. And you see this like this large, almost like a mantis creature, made from like a solid burning red material, but with wisps of light that's just kind of drifting off of him. Exit out from underneath one of the rocks. Like there was like a cubby hole underneath one of the rocks. And he kind of crawls out, and well, I'm so happy that you all got my message. What do you think? It's not bad, right?
Who the fuck are you?
Well, I was gonna say, can I see if I recognize what the hell that thing is?
Yes, you can. Make a history check. Anyone who wants to try to know what it is, make a history check.
Oh, a history
God.
check. Ooh.
Yeah, because unfortunately, it's not like a naturally occurring creature. You would know that much as a druid. Like, this is not something.
Dirty
normal.
20.
Does it
Dirty
look
20?
edible?
Make an intelligence check.
Natural 20.
4.
I rolled a 4.
You're not so Birdie, you're not really sure how you would eat this thing.
Saute.
It doesn't really look like it has much meat to it. It's just kind of there.
In a broth. As a broth, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Covered in chocolate, like a bug.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Birdie, you with a dirty 20, you start kind of like piecing together different elements that you've seen in the rooms leading up to this. And you remember the mosaic, and you remember the banishment to the astral plane.
Mhm.
And then you return because you're not from the astral plane. But you realize that this creature is from the astral plane. It is a creature that has not really been seen or heard in a very, very, very long time. And I will say with that dirty 20, like kind of piecing the things together, long time ago, there was basically an assault on the material plane where this creature, this not really a god because it didn't really have the powers of a god, but like a very powerful entity that existed in the astral sea, only known as the Devourer of Dreams, was trying to make its way to the material plane. And as part of its army, you remember seeing something that looked a little bit like this. But you don't really know the name of it. But that's...
Is it, do I know, is it an elemental of some sort?
It is an aberration.
It's an aberration, okay.
Well, friend, I gotta say it was quite a journey to get here. A lot of fun. Yeah, fun. That's what we'll call it.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that you had fun. I'm not really responsible for the little treats left leading into it. I was already confined here when they built those, so maybe I can learn about those a little bit later, because I have been curious what they've been using to keep people out. But I am glad that someone was finally able to make their way through. It's been so lonely. I've been here for millennia.
I mean, the slide was fun.
Oh, there was a slide. How interesting.
So why us?
You know, honestly, luck of the draw, I guess. I just occasionally would put out feelers in the world for bands of people who had found adventure together. I don't know if you know this, but it's pretty easy to track who knows who based on the dreams that you've had. And I can sometimes observe them as they sort of flow through the universe, if you will, one of my special powers.
Wait,
But yeah, you just all seemed very capable. I've reached out to several before, but none of them have made it nearly as far as you.
you look into
So-
our dreams? Even those
In a
one?
sense, I don't want you to think that I'm prying or anything. No. I leave your privacy to you. But certain people that band together for so long, their dreams have a specific flavor. They all taste the same, if you know what I mean.
So you influenced our dreams to get us to come here. So what do you want?
Yes. Well, the good news is, now that you're here, I can sort of bring my friend back, who had been trying to make his way here for a while, but unfortunately could not. The bad news is that I'm afraid our friendship is going to be cut rather brief, because you have something that I need, and unfortunately, you won't really be alive once I have it. So
Yeah, and we're not going to let you bring your friend, and then Celine can't remember the friend's name, but I know that my character knows it.
yeah, the Devourer of Dreams.
Yeah, and Betty goes, yeah, we're not going to let you bring the Devourer of Dreams back.
So you've heard of him?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I have.
delicious.
Look, I'm just gonna tell you right now, man. If you're wanting the soul, I'm sorry, that's already claimed. It's kind of been leased out already.
Not so much the soul that I require. I can use other components as well.
Yeah, no way we're bringing back Reverse Bob.
Reverse Bob.
Yeah, Devourer of Dreams, DOD, Reverse Bob.
This creature just kind of looks at you, and you know what? I think I might start with you, and we'll just go ahead and have everyone roll initiative. And I'm gonna move everyone over to the battle map.
All right.
Oh boy.
And I
Here we
don't have
go.
tokens for anyone, so I'm gonna have to make those.
Oh, Jesus.
I can send you the one that I made.
That would be helpful.
Or resend it.
Wow.
Do you have anything that helped me on my initiative? I don't remember.
This is bad. Very, very bad.
Where did There it is. I put it in the Discord for you.
Okay, yay, thank you. I should have asked for that earlier. I'm really sorry.
I thought I sent it to you when I sent you my sheet, but I may not have.
You did.
Yeah, I don't have any tokens, so you can just put it, you know, a generic angry dot.
Yeah, I was gonna
Generic
say,
angry
it-
dot.
I just need to pay attention to where I am. I really don't care what my token is.
Okay, I think you can actually just like draw a circle and then move the circle around if you want to do that.
I think so. Alright, I'm gonna...
Well, that's a pretty good. That's not a bad start.
Yeah. Oh, we're both blue circle. Okay.
Well, I will not be a blue circle. How is that? I will be a blue circle.
I can
I'll
change.
be a purple circle. How is that?
All right. Okay, so. Birdie,
So where did we come in?
birdie. I will show you in just 1 second.
Yeah.
There. All right. So you guys entered from this direction, down at the bottom of the page. So you guys kind of had to like make your way across the lava, but so anywhere there's like 5 feet, 20 feet, that's the distance from that edge to like the drop down. So there's 5 feet between here and here. There's 20 feet from this ledge down to like where the lava is. 15 feet from this edge down to the ground. So that's what those numbers mean. But yeah, and then the gate is right here.
And I'm assuming that the dude is there.
Yes, yeah. This is the dude, the big one.
Xander had a 19 initiative.
Okay. Betty.
Mine's a 2.
Nice. Birdie.
Mine is total of 8.
And all of a sudden I can't move my circle anymore.
Oh no. Oops. There we go. Weird. I can move the circles. Are you still on the draw feature of Roll20 or?
No, I'm on the arrow.
That's weird.
Oh, weird. I
If
can't-
you do like a selection like in the general area, it might allow you to pick it.
Nope, it won't.
Weird. All right. Well, I can move this one.
That one's me.
I wonder if I draw them. I don't think I can get. I'm just gonna make.
Can
it
you select the single pink circle down at the bottom and then right click and give control of it to her?
Maybe. Edit.
Or what layer is the circle on?
It's on the token layer.
Yeah. So you should be able to move it, technically speaking.
hmm
I should be able to, but I cannot.
Yeah. Maybe try like filling in the circle with the color, because the only one I can move is the one that's filled in. I don't know if that. I don't know.
Oh, but I
why
can't even
those are different.
select it to fill it in. That's the thing.
That's weird.
Weird. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do.
Can you delete it?
I can, and I'm gonna give you a pink. Sorry, y'all.
Oh no, it's fine.
But hey, while we're trying to fix that, you know, we can do a summation mark MS sucks in chat because, as you can see, this month we're raising money for the MS Society, which every dollar go a long way to help somebody with MS. Either to go to research, hospital bill, things like that. They do a lot of things. I don't have an infographic at hand with all the information, but the MS Society website will have a lot more information that I could probably provide you, and way more accurate because my brain will not remember everything.
So while we're working on that, I can actually read some of the stuff off of the website if we would like.
Yeah.
So MS is multiple sclerosis. It's a
Mhm.
disease that impacts the brain and spinal cord and makes up the central nervous system and controls everything we do. We really don't know what the cause of MS is, but what we do know is that it triggers the immune system
Mm-hmm.
to make it attack the brain and spinal cord. And that you know, attacks the protective layer, the insulation basically of the nerve fibers,
Mm-hmm.
and disrupts signals to and from the brain.
Yep.
And it causes all kinds of unpredictable symptoms like numbness, tingling, mood changes, memory problems, pain, fatigue, blindness, and
Mhm.
even paralysis.
Yeah. So yeah, it will manifest in people in very, very different way. So, and like even like the ambient temperature like will affect somebody greatly. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's it really sucks. But MS Society is actually doing a lot of good work helping people impacted by that. So
They
I
do a
think,
wonderful job of
yeah.
it.
Okay. Rafiki, there's your token.
Where?
Celine, I put your token in there.
Yep.
Right, because you want it to be blue, Rafiki?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, my circle I can move it around, no problem. Like that's not a big.
No, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to move it around in the Twitch stream. That's not going to work.
No.
no, no, that's not going to work for you.
Who
I'm
was
like,
who
why
was
does
it that was
Roll20 look so weird?
Who was it that was doing
Oh.
that last Thursday? I think it was Juice that was trying to move like his character token, like
I do it all the time.
like through the Twitch stream, and it wasn't working. Why is
Okay,
it
so
pausing?
can everyone move their tokens?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep, we're
Everyone
good.
good? Okay, cool. All right, Xander, you're up first.
Well, this guy just said he wants to use our bodies and soul to summon something. I don't know what, but something. Devourer of nightmares
Devourer of
or
Dreams.
something. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, he's getting an Eldritch Blast to the face.
Nice. All right, go ahead and roll for attack.
So that is a 22 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
Okay, there are 3 of these
Nice.
because of my level. So
So I
First.
think for Eldritch
You have
Blast,
to roll
we'll separate
for-
attack for each of them. So
Yeah,
go
you
ahead
have
and
to
you
roll
an
to hit
attack
for each
for
one.
each? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. Because so the first one hit for 10.
All right. Go ahead and make another attack.
Because in
Number
theory,
2
you can
is-
target multiple creatures with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23 for the second attack
That hits.
for 15 damage.
All right.
Max damage there.
All right.
And
Nice.
20 to hit for the third.
Okay.
For a whopping 6 damage total. Went from max to min damage.
Nice.
Max
All right, so
average
you-
min. I like it.
You see this strange creature kind of like bend down a little bit to charge in your direction, and you just send 3 blasts towards it, and it definitely hits and does quite a bit of damage. All right, so it is now this thing's turn, and it is going to. You see it kind of like leap a little bit, but it just kind of like hovers above the ground, and it's going to move 5, 10, 15. It's gonna get here between both of you, and is going to make two attacks against Xander and 2 attacks against Birdie.
All right.
Oh.
That's a 26 to hit Xander and a 18.
Meets it.
All right. And then for that's a natural 16 and a natural 19, so both of those are over 20 for Birdie.
Yeah, that will both it.
All right. So Xander, you take 25 points of force damage. And Birdie, you take 29.
All right.
And then that will bring us to Birdie's turn.
All right. So I'm still in triple digit. That's good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna, tear away my, lumberjack flannel like plaid vest,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna yell at that creature. So what you gonna do when no mania is gonna run wild on you? And I'm gonna go into a rage.
Oh no!
That's right. I had to
Here we
go with
go.
a cheesy wrestling catch. Right. All right. So and when I go into a rage because I have the wild magic barbarians, something happened. So I'm gonna roll that d8.
All right.
So that's a 4. So
Oh
Magic-
no.
Ooh, magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you're holding. Until your rage ends, the weapon's damage type changes to force and gains the light and thrown properties with a normal range of 20 and a long range of 60. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of your current turn.
all right. Well, I mean, my only weapon, which is my blood spear.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's my bonus action. So I'm gonna use my action to attack, and I do believe I may have multi-attack. Yeah, I have extra attack
Yeah.
because of my fighter class. So I'm gonna attack twice
Mm-hmm.
with my blood spear and being enraged.
Right.
So the first roll, it's 9 plus 12.
That hits.
That will hit. The other one is 17 plus 12.
Yeah, both hit.
All right. I know there's 3d6. All right. So, first damage is 10 on the die plus 7, so 17 plus. What's it with it, that my rage bonus? It's something stupid too. Come on. Level 7 barbarian is plus 2 to rage bonus, so that's 19. And doesn't my thing do more damage too, or something like that? What was that magic effect again?
It makes your weapon magical,
Okay,
and you
well-
can throw it.
Yeah, it was already magical. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and the second damage is gonna be double 6 on the dice, so 12 plus 7, so 19 plus 2, 21.
All right. Alrighty.
And I'm gonna
that
use my
one-
movement to jump on the creature.
Okay. Yeah. Relatively easy to do. You jump on there. Go ahead and just make an athletics check real quick, just to see how well you land on him.
Not very good. I mean, athletic is plus 10, but I roll a 2.
Just jump on him, why don't you?
All right. Well, you're on there, but you are already having a little bit of a hard time keeping your footing because it's almost like you're passing through this creature a little bit. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird.
All
But
right,
you're on there.
that's my turn.
Betty, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to first cast Entangle.
Okay.
And I'm aiming the Entangle so that it doesn't catch Xander and Birdie, but does catch him.
Okay.
And he's big enough, I feel like I should be able to do that with a 20-foot square.
Yeah.
And so the creature in the area, when you cast the spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. So the DC is strength 17.
Okay. All right. I will say, as you cast the spell and these vines kind of pop up from the ground and wrap around it and then try to tie it down, the vines just kind of pass right through it.
Oh,
So it is immune to being restrained.
oof.
Yeah.
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah. Any bonus action or?
No, so I'm gonna move towards towards there because I think I have to go down there, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna move towards the guys.
All right. So you start making your way on
Yep.
on your way over. All right, Xander.
So going to use my bonus action here to put the Hexblade's curse on this thing,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack with my. I'm going to attack it with my longsword here, since we're right here.
All right.
With my packed weapon.
All right. Go
So-
ahead and make that attack.
So, and I do have the invocation, thirsty blade or whatever it is,
Mhm.
that gives me the second attack.
Mhm.
Okay. So, attack number 1 is a 17 to hit.
17. All right. That hits.
Okay. He will take an extra 5 necrotic damage on this because of Life
Alright.
Drinker. So that is a total of 11 damage for hit 1.
All right.
24 to hit for hit 2.
Okay.
And a total of 9 damage for that.
All right. All right. So,
Question,
yes.
real quick. Because of Hexblade's Curse, I get 5 damage, and then I have the Life Drinker Invocation, which deals an extra 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did not count that 5 damage from the curse. So that's another 10 damage to it.
Okay. All right. Woo. All righty. So as this thing had charged forward, and you see it like a burst of magical energy from Birdie as he readies his spear and gets some good attacks on it, and then like the vines come up and pass right through. But as Betty's heading her way strong towards it, Xander also taking a moment to swing his sword. This thing is definitely taking damage, but it also seems very determined. So at the start of its turn, it is going to use its bonus action to use Blood Script. And you see the wounds that you have had, and the as you've kind of like lost a little bit of blood, this creature like raises one of its hands and then just flicks towards the gate, and you see those pools kind of rise up and form letters that then adhere themselves to the edge of the gate. And it looks probably about like a third of the way, closer to like a fourth of the way to having the script be completely filled around the arch. But now it's going to make, once again, 2 attacks against Xander and 2 attacks against Birdie. Okay, so that is a 25 for one of them and a natural 1 for the other, so the second one misses. And then for Xander, that is a 19 and a 29.
Okay, I am going to use... Can I use a reaction if I've used a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my Armor of Hexes to roll a d6.
Okay.
On a 4 of higher, he misses me with one of those.
All right.
Come on, be nice.
Birdie, you take 23 points of damage.
22?
He misses with one of those. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
What kind of damage is it?
Force damage.
Okay.
And Xander, with one of those missing, you take 21 points of force damage.
With one missing?
Yeah, with one missing. All right. And that brings us to Birdie.
That was rough.
Yeah. Well, will you look at that? I'm all here to eat mushrooms and kick some ass, and I'm all out of mushrooms.
You hear Betty yell, "Thank God!"
And I'm gonna make 2 attack again.
All right.
I'm gonna try to stab it with my spear as I'm more or less riding it. The lowest roll is at 11, so that's I'm assuming that 23 will hit.
Yeah, 23 hits. It does not have a high armor class.
All right, so 9 plus 7, that's 26 plus 2, 28 on the first damage.
28 points of damage.
No, actually, 9 plus 7. No, never mind. That's not 28. Fuck, I cannot do math. That's 18.
Okay, I was about to say that sounds really high.
Yeah. And second one is 8 plus 7, so that's 15 plus 2, 17.
All right.
And I'm gonna use my action surge to stab him again
Nice.
twice.
Nice.
Do it.
Stabby, stabby.
Okay, my lowest roll is a 17.
A 17. Yeah, that hits.
So that's 7 plus 7, 14 plus that's 16 damage. Sixteen, 3, 10, 12. So a total
Alright.
of 28 that round. I will fry you!
So I'm just picturing with Birdie standing on top of this thing, the spear and magic helmet, and just doing kill the wabbit.
Yes. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it's like.
That's pretty much what it is.
Kill the mantis, kill the mantis.
All right. Betty, you're up.
All right. So, Birdie, this is going to suck. So, Betty yells, Birdie,
What?
get out of the way because of the moonbeam.
I'm busy!
And then she casts Moonbeam.
Oh.
Oh no.
So, my goal is to try to hit them because it's a 5-foot beam.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get it because the monster is rather large
Mm-hmm.
to hit the monster without hitting Birdie
Okay.
is the goal.
Okay. I'm gonna say make an Arcana check. It's a pretty low DC because, like you said, it's a big creature and Birdie's a small target. So it's a relatively low
How
DC.
dare you
but
call me small?
You got a big heart though, you know?
All right, so 16.
Yeah, that's fine. You're able to hit it without hitting your brother.
All right, sweet. So I have put it out there in such a way that it's not hitting him. So when a creature, so on the next creature's turn, because I cast it at level 5, he'll take 5d10 damage.
All right.
With if he misses, let's see. When a creature enters the spell for the first time, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a con saving throw. It takes 2d10 on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one on each of your turns after you can use I can move it. But yeah.
Okay. All right. So he does get advantage because he's magical resistant.
But it's a con of 17.
Okay. Con. He rolled a 13. And he's got a +4 for con, so that's exactly 17.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he still takes half damage.
Yep. So so it would be half of 5d10.
Okay.
So I will roll that real quick.
Yeah.
So half of 25.
Okay.
12 or 13?
Yeah, 13. Okay. Alrighty.
And that's a concentration spell for up to a minute. So,
Okay. Okay.
and then she will continue to move.
All right, in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as this thing has attacked you, both of the two of Xander and Birdie, 2 more times each. putting up a good fight, and then this brilliant light that flashes, and you all kind of like shield away from it as you hear this thing scream out a little bit. And Birdie, you get the like scent of like kind of like singeing a little bit. So it's getting hurt, but it's not dead yet. Xander.
If it's cooking, I can eat it.
It's radiant damage, by the way, for what that.
Oh, okay. We don't check. All right. Yeah. Okay, so he's not immune to it or resistant. All right, Xander.
So we are going to. Oh God. We're gonna hit this thing with a witch bolt because
All
that's
right.
my biggest thing here. So Xander's gonna kind of step back about 5 feet, kind of give himself a little bit of space between him and the ugly, and he's gonna cast witch bolt.
Okay. All right. So are you moving back 5 feet?
Yes, I am gonna move back 5 feet.
Okay. So we'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
Go for it.
All right. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my reaction again.
All right.
Roll that d6. Come on. No. I rolled a 3. I needed a 4.
Oh no. You're so
Hit
close.
me. Hit me. Come on. Let's do it.
All right. All right. Oh boy. It's a.
Come on, don't leave me in suspense here.
You take 42 points of force damage.
Ow. I'm a cast witch bolt.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. 5d12 here.
I mean, that's pretty good damage.
You know,
That's a 89 plus 5. So 44.
Nice.
Lightning damage.
Nice. All right.
Ow.
Anything else on your turn?
Using the rest of my move to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay.
That hurt.
All right, so you hobble away.
Yeah, I'm going over here.
All right.
You got this, Birdie.
All right, so
Great.
this is his turn. So
Yeah.
the moonbeam is still on him, so he has to make a con 17 save.
Okay. Oh, that's a 16.
Oh, nice. So he doesn't
Shame.
make it, so he takes 5d10.
All right.
Shame.
So that's another 25.
Okay.
Just because he's standing in the light.
Yeah, he's gonna move out of that light. And Birdie, you're coming with him because you're on top of him. And it's gonna move right around here, kind of hovering above the lava.
Okay,
Okay.
so are we saying that it's like right there?
Yes, the beam is like right here, like in this
Okay.
direction.
Because that's important because I can move it.
Yes, yeah.
So-
And I know that you're going to move it next time, but like, all right, so this thing is, instead of using Arcane Blast, it's going to use soul binding. And it's going to. It really doesn't like that light spell. So it's gonna attack. It's gonna attack Birdie twice.
It's gonna attack Birdie.
Or
It's gonna
sorry,
attack Birdie or Betty?
Betty.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we confused the GM.
It's not that hard to
Which
do.
was the whole goal.
I'm very easily confused. All right, so that is one of them's a 32 and one of them's a 27.
Oh, to hit? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you totally hit me.
What do you mean? You don't have an AC of 40?
No, I don't.
So that's 5 plus 14. Math. And then I gotta add. Ooh! And then, so you take, for the first hit, you take 28 points of damage.
Okay.
And for the second hit, you take 31 points of damage.
Oh.
And that is necrotic damage.
Oh. That's rough.
And then it's going to use its bonus action again to use Blood Script. And once again, you see part of the portal over here. It's becoming more and more filled with like this writing. At this point, because of the amount of damage that you guys took this last round, it's probably about like 6 or 7/8 of the way filled up. And you can see the stone or this material that has kind of like sealed over it has started to crack. And you can see pieces started to like chip and fall away of this thing that's been blocking this gateway. All right, but that is the end of his turn. Birdie, you're up.
All right, so this creature has been moving around. I've been like riding like only like rodeo. Thankfully, I'm a cavalier. I know how to ride.
Yeah.
But it's moving towards lava, and I don't like it. So I'm just gonna roll down from it. So I'm gonna go towards where Betty is.
Okay.
There we go. Can I move? Come on, can I move it? Yes, I can. There we go. All right, I'm gonna roll down towards Betty. I don't know if she's okay, but she's good. She's smart.
I'm in really rough shape.
All right, I'm gonna try as much as possible to put myself between Betty and the creature.
Really rough shape.
I have like an inch taller, so I know she has cover behind me.
She can barely hide behind you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna, yell at the creature. Well, sooner or later, everyone taps, and I'm gonna stab it again,
All
twice.
right.
Okay. Well, the first, the highest of the two is a 10 plus 12, so 22.
All right, that hits.
The second one's a natural one.
Oh, that
Oh,
misses.
jeez. It's all right. It's all right.
But that's good on damage roll, so it's not too bad. So that's 11 there plus 7, so 18, 20.
20?
With that,
20 points of damage?
I like stab it.
Ooh. All right. It's looking real rough. But
I'm just
still
gonna
hanging on.
snarl at it. Ah!
It snarls back. Betty, your turn.
So I am not even going to try to move because I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh no.
But I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds at level 6.
Okay.
I'm going to target me. So I can target up to 6 creatures. So me, Birdie, and Xander.
God.
And we're all going to take 48 plus 4 healing.
Nice.
48 plus 4, so
Yep.
that's 52.
So that's 28 for me.
Okay. Oh, so like 4
Oh.
D8, not 48.
Okay.
No, 4d8. 4d8 plus 4.
Got it, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you rolled a what? A 22?
So I rolled a 28.
28.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we all need to roll separate for our healing, or?
I usually just do the person that cast it rolls it, and that's the same for everybody.
Yeah.
Back in the double digits.
Hey! Nicely done, nicely done.
I'm back in the treble digits.
All right, Xander.
I was like, I was down to 16 hit points. That was not going to happen. That was not going to stay that way.
I was down to 9.
Oh, jeez.
So thank you.
Look, I took healing spells on purpose.
Xander is basically standing there and focusing on his spell.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he does anything else, it's gonna go. It's gonna stop
That's right.
doing damage. So he's just concentrating on the spell, so it'll do an extra D12 of damage against this thing.
All right.
D12 plus, the nonsense.
plus things.
5. So that is 12 damage. As lightning continues to rise all over this creature.
All right. Yeah. This thing is having like a weird kind of glowing effect as this lightning keeps like coursing through it, and you can see the lightning it almost looks like looking inside of a storm cloud where lightning is kind of like bouncing between various parts of this thing's body. All right. It is his turn. Gonna do one attack at Birdie and one at Betty of Soul Binding. So Betty, that's a natural 1 for you. Oh wow.
So that's good, right?
yeah.
For me?
Yeah. I rolled so bad on both of those. That's a 17 for you, Birdie.
Yeah, 17. My AC is 16, so.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's terrible damage. 19 points of necrotic damage.
Oh no, I'm in double digit.
Oh no.
Oh,
I feel
no.
so bad for you. All right, Birdie, your turn.
All right. So, making sure that, Betty is fine. She does awesome magic. I'm just going to keep, in front of the creature as much as possible and ready for anything that she can do, just in case. And I'm going to just stab the creature once again twice.
All right.
What cheesy one-liner can I say this time?
This is my favorite part of your attack, so.
Here comes the pain!
Here comes the birdie train.
That's right. And yes, I do have like a list of like cheesy wrestling one-liners on my side for inspiration.
Amazing.
Oh, I believe it.
Amazing.
All right, so the first die is a 9 plus 12, so that's 20 something.
That hits.
That's 21. The second die is a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits too.
So yeah, here comes the pain.
Yeah, seriously, that was a good one for this one.
So that the first attack, which is not a crit, 8 plus 7, so it's 15, 17 total with rage bonus, and that's the crit here. I'm gonna roll it for the crit. Okay, so 7 on damage die, so 14 plus 7, so that's 21 plus 2, so 23.
Okay. All right.
Sexy.
How do you want to do this?
So I'm just gonna stab it again, and as it die, I'm just gonna be like, and have a nice day.
All right. All right. So, as this thing has been letting out cries of pain for the last couple seconds, because combat's very short, you see it kind of like its ethereal wispiness just kind of gets weaker and weaker, and then eventually fades before it just crumples into a pile that kind of starts to turn into like this weird goo sort of stuff. Which answers your question, Birdie, of it is not edible because it seems to be not really sticking around. But as this creature fades, you all hear in your head that same voice once again. Oh, don't worry, I'll still find you in your dreams. I'll be back. Just might take me a while. But as you turn towards the archway, you can see that the script that he had kind of placed there just sort of just like drips down back into nothing.
Yay. It's dead. I'm back up to half HP.
It's not
Because of
edible.
Hexblade Curse.
Damn it.
Betty just kind of
Xander sits on the ground for a second because that was rough.
So what now?
she kind of so can she find like a stick or something and poke the ooze just to make sure that it's not gonna get up or do anything?
Yeah, and you
Okay.
kind of poke at it, and the end of the stick gets a little bit burned, but it seems very dead.
Oh, okay. I wonder how long it'll take him to regenerate.
Ain't no telling.
We should probably put up a warning sign. Also,
Yeah.
how do we get out of here?
That's
Good
a good question. Before we do anything, I think we need to take a little bit of a break because ow. And yeah, I'm kind of spent.
I'm just gonna look around, like, because I'm still fine. For like, I don't know, like a lit up like emergency exit sign or something. No. Because all good
You're like-
dungeons should have one.
Oh, you're like looking for a sign?
Oh yeah, like just like a exit here, sign. Alright.
Yeah, make a perception check.
That's
While
that.
he's doing that, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Xander
Okay.
at 4th level, so he'll take 24 points of healing.
All right.
So that's a 24 on that perception.
24. All right, you take a look around. Doesn't seem to be any kind of like clear exit sign or anything like that. But I will say that you guys take a few moments, you rest, you recover, you reminisce, you have some laughs, and you are eventually able to make your way back out through the way that you came. Running into a little bit of an issue with the ooze, but you guys are smart enough to kind of figure it out. But yeah, making your way back to the surface, a group reunited, maybe to continue down a path together, maybe to part their own separate ways until dreams bring them back together. Who knows? But that is where we will end it for tonight. So yay, good job, guys.
Yay! Betty, for the record, is gonna make a sign.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Oh,
once they get
Xander is
out,
helping.
and if you dreamed of this place, don't do the thing. Like,
All
just
right.
Yeah.
keep out, do not enter.
Yeah, you all three of you take some time before leaving to kind of make sure that this place has very clear signs
Yeah.
to anyone who may stumble upon here, whether intentionally or by accident. So
Yeah, I know how to paint stick figures.
Hey, Birdie, why don't you launch that statue? And I'm going to point to the open eye statue. just yeet the statue. It'll be fine.
Well, you may need to get in here. We don't want to completely block it off because somebody may need to get in. Like, there may be another reason
Like
to get in there
maintenance.
for some other reason. but like
Uh,
maybe we can hide it like away.
Put like a yellow tape around it.
But yeah, let's not destroy it. No voguing in
Fine.
the center of the circle, okay?
Fine. We get back to town. I got you some gambling money there, Birdie.
Oh no.
You know I'm good with those dice, right? I've been practicing.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. But that was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Kayla, for running this.
That was very, very enjoyable.
Good,
Thank you so
good.
much.
I'm glad that you guys liked it. You guys killed it. So
Nothing like getting chased by slime.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Gelatinous cube traps are a
Yeah.
classic.
I had to throw some classic stuff in there just because.
I imagined
loved it.
like I don't know if you guys remember the Play-Doh like hair cutting kind of like set,
Yes.
right? Where you put the Play-Doh and
Yeah.
you push the thing. So I kind of imagined like the slime coming through that, like the Play-Doh thing, just kind
just
of like
oozing.
Yeah.
Kind of oozing through.
It's a good visual.
But yeah, thank you for running that, and thank you everybody for taking part of it. It was fun. It was for our first launch of the month. We hope to do more like in the following months. Various game versus them, various people. That was fun, and
Oh yeah, that was a blast.
yeah,
I had an absolute blast. Thank you so much for inviting me along,
Yeah.
Rafiki. I greatly appreciate
Yeah,
it.
It's
thank
been a
you,
pleasure.
Thank you. It's always fun to run for you guys.
yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's time for like quick outro. You know where people can find you, all that jazz. I am Rafiki. You can find me again here on Thursday, where I play a big, slight size difference. Instead of playing a 3'4", gnome, I'm playing a 6'10" Leonin paladin. Just slight difference in size.
Just a little bit.
Just little.
Just a few gnomes different.
Just a few gnomes. It's about like 2 gnomes higher, taller. right?
Only 2?
Well, no, maybe 3. Yeah. It depends if I'm using like imperial or metric gnome.
3 metric
That's
gnomes.
true.
3 metric gnome, right? Yeah.
Would that be a gnome bard because it's a metronome?
Hey! Oh my god!
Now I'm gonna make a
You're
gnome
fired,
bard.
Mervin. Fired.
Oh,
Fired.
But yeah.
I finally got one in.
that is such a good one. Oh my god.
That was great. I love that. Yeah. So yeah, come back Thursday where I'm gonna be here playing more of the or Tales of Faerun campaign, and we're gonna continue raising funds for MS Society. Then I'm gonna leave the floor to the wonderful rest of the cast and their amazing GM for the evening, Kayla, to tell us about them and all that. So.
Oh man, well, I'll go first because you guys can't find me anywhere. I don't do anything anymore. But I am on Twitter if you really want to follow me on Twitter, but I post like once, maybe every 12 years. So if you want to be in that exclusive circle, follow me. But I promise you, it is not worth the effort. So, but yeah, that's me. That's what I don't do. So pass it on to Popcorn, Celine.
Sweet. Hi, I'm Celine. You can find me here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Celine. You can find me on Twitter at Celine. You can hopefully soon, whenever season 2 of Titan's Grave starts, you can find me here, which will be fun. I can't wait. Which reminds me, Rafiki, we have stuff to talk about for that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I had a blast. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with more of the one shots, and I'm looking forward to the fundraising event that's coming up here in a few months.
Yeah. If people stay posted, should announce that what's gonna be the next one very very soon. By the end of the week, I should make that post about it. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
All right, and then I guess last but not least,
Mervin.
Okay, well, I don't know about not least, but we'll go with that. So, hi. Great playing for everybody tonight. Hope you had as much fun as I did. You can find me on Twitch at Mervin's Musings. This week I have a Super Mario Brothers 3 random speed run race that I am doing with some friends on Mario Day, March 10th, which will be this Thursday. Friday night I'll be doing Phasmophobia, raising money for Norton Children's Hospital through Extra Life. And I have a lovely little program called Dixper that lets you mess with the game as I'm playing it. So terrify me, make me jump, make me scream. It's all for a good cause.
Dixper's a lot of fun.
Dixper is an absolute blast. If you guys have never seen it, come by Friday night at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and just watch, because my friends are trolls and they love using that stupid teddy bear scream to make me jump every time. And you know which one I'm talking about.
I do.
I hate that
I
bear.
have a clip featuring that bear.
Amazing.
It's been used
I
before in
hate
Silling
that bear.
Stream.
But that's where you can find me. I'm also on Twitter and on the TikToks. So yeah, come hang out. If nothing else, just say hi. I always love it when people just come by and say hi.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody. And we're going to end the evening by rating one of our good friend, Beard Bro Lonzo Gonzo. So stick around for that. And see you soon. Have a good evening.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.